Brian, what is KM1? KM1 is contactor. KM2 is? Okay, good. So, this diagram is showing what? What kind of diagram is this? Yes, it's already there. Motor starter for forward and reverse. That's why you have KM1 and KM2. So you energize KM1, that's forward. You energize KM2, that is reverse. Good? Can I go to the next slide? Is it okay now?
Yeah.
One line diagram. So one line means it's a line, single line diagram. So we'll just show you. So this is a one line diagram. So this is a basic diesel generator, and this is your normal power from the PNG power. This is essential supply switchboard. Actually, that is from the PNG power. And this one is your generator. Okay? What happens if the essential supply switchboard has no power? Of course, the diesel generator will give the power. Right? It will switch over. Okay? Now, if you look at the bottom, you will see lines, no? Lines. That's why we call it one line diagram or single line diagram. You will see all the loads downside. Okay? All the loads, fuses, breakers, and there is a bus bar above. This is a bus bar wherein you connect all your loads. Any question about your single line diagram or the one line diagram? Yes.
What's the small lines?
Where? This one?
Yeah.
The line there?
Yes.
That comprises a symbol, no? Meaning if that is stranded or a single cable or a three-stranded cable, a solid cable. And it specifies also what kind of wire is that. No? Because this one, they will never tell you here. They will tell it somewhere there and they will put a legend. You know what is a legend? Legend means what's the definition of that symbol, what's the definition of that symbol, what's the definition of that symbol. If you are going to check that some of the Exxon drawing, you will find symbols at the bottom. And it is clearly defined what are those wires. Okay? Okay. That wire could be also a grounded cable. I mean, buried underground. Okay? For me, I cannot decide. You know why? Because it is not on the legend. So once the legend is provided, it will explain if that is a cable, XLPE cable, underground cable, or what kind of cable is that. Any question? So these are the block diagrams and logograms. Logograms, for example, it is explaining all the logic circuit block diagram. No? It explains all the circuit inside. No? So the block diagrams and logograms for this type of diagram, complete units of equipment or the separate states of a piece of equipment are shown by single blocks. Okay? The blocks are connected together with single line showing the progress of the signals. Okay? What will happen if I cut the signal? What will happen to the other, to the rectifier if I use the bypass circuit? So it tells what will happen and what is the logic inside. So you are going to read it from the left to right or top to bottom. Okay? If you look, it's there. The left to right or top to bottom, progress should be maintained. The basic operation of this diagram, for example, power, okay, you supply to the rectifier, okay, the rectifier will supply your charger, the charger will supply power to the battery, okay, then the battery, of course, will be supplied to the inverter. So the battery will supply the inverter, and the inverter will be having an output signal, which is AC or DC? Very good, AC. Where do you use the inverter?
Convert.
Okay, to convert DC to AC. Then when it is converted to AC, what kind of equipment do we use for inverter? We have the ASD. We have the what else? ASD is using inverter, remember that? Okay. What else? Okay. The UPS. Okay. Some of the UPS they use it, no? The inverter, right? Why? Because you need AC again back for emergency shutdown purposes, no? If there is a case of no power, your UPS will take over, so you need an AC power again, right? Which is coming from the battery. And the solar power is also using inverter. From DC to AC. So, normal operations, you just read it. The basic operation of this diagram, just go through it. It's the same what I have mentioned on
Yes, teacher.
on page 1.
Yes.
If you ask me question, I can answer back. Okay? But I need you to ask me question so that I know where you are. Okay? If I will mention everything, it will be also, we can do that. So those are the basic operation of that diagram. Now this kind of diagram we call inflow diagrams. Basically they use it for computer programming, operations. So you use the flow diagrams. Okay?